Hey guys, Aqua Duelist here. I know there was no video yesterday. I apologize for that. We had exterminators constantly in and out of the house all day for the most part, and I got really bad congestion later halfway through the day, and I just decided we're not to do one. I apologize about that. But I still have a little bit of congestion, so if I don't sound normal, that's why. Apologize. Feels like every week some point I get congestion again. But we're gonna jump into the video now. And as you can tell by the title of the video, we're gonna be talking about cyber angels today. As I've had rituals kind of like on my mind for the last week and a half. And being a Cyber Angel, someone who used to play Cyber Angels, I know they're getting more support. I haven't looked at the new support. I probably won't, as I kind of don't really care too much for the deck now. It's a good deck, but they do have some problems. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. As I did play Cyber Angels for a solid year straight. But the issues I have with the deck is essentially with Cyber Angels is we don't see Varash, like their main boss monster Varash, or like we don't see Natasha. The only Cyber Angels people really run is Iwanted, and half people run that, or half the people that play only run it, and then we mainly just see Ben 10. The real boss monster is honestly Herald of Perfection. That's what people run as their boss monsters or boss monster for the deck. Now I'm not gonna hit or hate on that on Herald of Perfection, as it's an amazing card. It's really good, really annoying. But the thing is, it is kind of weak. And on top of that, now there's just a lot of ways to really out or get around him. Essentially, we have like kaijus. That's the main thing that I can think of off the top of my head. You could essentially you could tech instant fusion, Thousand Eyes restrict. There's just a lot of ways to really get around him. Thinking about it. On top of that, too, the other issue I have. That's kind of like, I guess, Cyber Angels and Herald Perfection, they both kind of go with this, is Herald Perfection can essentially just burn your hand in a way, and you can't really, once your hand's gone, that's kind of it, really, unless you have ways to essentially recycle or keep things in your hand, which I used Sapphira, Queen of the Dragons, to do that in my deck, or my Cyber Angel deck. I'm going to post a link to my the Cyber Angel deck I had in the description below. I don't have it anymore. I sold it like 3 days after I posted the deck profile. I just got really bored with the deck. But essentially, if your hand gets burned, that's kind of it. There's not really much you can do. You can't do any more negates. And if Herald Perfection's gone, you don't really have anything else. Cyber Angels don't have anything else to really fall back on. If they are running Sapphira, which, from what I've seen, it's kind of like a 50-50 on that. Some people don't run it, or like half people don't run it, half do. And I've actually had people locally suggest I just drop it when it was like the one thing that was able to keep me in a bit of a grind game a little bit. Just because I was able to essentially recycle fairies and get more fairies from my deck. That's really it. But we don't, like, half the Cyber Angel players don't play that, and they also don't play half of them also don't play Iwanted either. So essentially, they don't really have much strong monsters, and if Herald Perfection's gone, that's kind of it, really. There's nothing else the deck can really do And that's just kind of the one issue they have, is they just kind of sit on that, or on Hail Perfection. And I know a lot of decks can kind of, they kind of do that, or, there's a good bit of decks that kind of just sit on one monster, and I don't find those decks to be that great for the most part. I don't know. I just, from my experiences with them, I don't really like them as much. Uh, but, and I don't think they're all that, it's like, they're not all that great. If they lose that one condition they have, that's it. That's game. It's not really grindy. But that's my thoughts on the problems with, I think that are problems that Cyber Angels have. Before I end this video, I do want to say, I did piece together a BLS deck again. I'm actually just missing 2 cards. I'm missing a second Envoy of the Beginning, and I'm also missing a Utopia the Lightning. When I get paid again next week, I will be ordering those. So we will have a BLS deck profile up whenever that stuff comes in, and I will buy sleeves for it too. But so we'll have a BLS deck profile up in, like, I don't know, 2 weeks, something like that. Something around that. Kinda. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys disagree with me on Cyber Angels, let me know. Or, just keep in mind too, if you do want to talk or kind of, I guess, argue with me about their new support. I haven't looked at it. Just because I honestly kind of like lost the spark I had with that deck. They're really cool, but just, I don't know, I just got really bored with it after a year. But thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button if you like this video. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of my videos. I do 4 or 5 videos a week typically. And if you do, hit that notification button so this way you get notified when they come out. Thank you guys for watching.